Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on our right side as the yellow Chinese, we have Beasty. Spawn on the left side as the green Abbasid Dynasty, we have LucifroNN. Something I want to check as well. I think I'm in my hotkeys mix between Age of Empires 2 and 4. If I would hit shift click, yeah, that does not switch players. Sorry, just a bit curious about hotkeys. That just came into my mind. Let's see now, Chinese versus Abbasid Dynasty. Abbasid Dynasty is known for the camels as well as the ghouloms. Those will provide, ghouloms will be effective versus lighter units, lighter melee armor units, which should be a bit more effective versus palace guards, while the riders will be decent against any horseman, lancer, and fire lancer may pop up, but not really a item that the Chinese always go for. A lot of times they're just generally archer or Zunchnu and spearmen, horsemen on the flanks. A nice mixed force the Chinese tend to pour out. You now have the... Oh wait! We got the cultural wing being researched first. Very nice, and immediately gone for that research there, allowing this next ace to be cheaper. It will pay him private dividends for that. The medical center tech research is not that great for Castle Age. That's why most people don't really go for this line, because it has no real longevity, and nobody really goes for pasteurization, or however you pronounce that. Prostellars. Hey, why do I even try to pronounce some of these words? Chinese player could go for some Zunchnu's, spearmen. Those would be good versus opponent's light units. And they don't have to worry about any heavy units until Castle Age, and then they can get their own crossbone for that. We got wheelbarrow now being researched. Nothing too significant at the moment. No side's really going for military at the moment, so let's even go fast forward even more. We got another town center being plotted up by this deer deposit. Very nice. Yellow has both his deer deposits up here. He's going to go for the far one, and he has stone and gold. That's a great spot for the extra town center. While green's resources are much more spread out, so yellow probably has a better location and spawns. He also has the wood lines on the front line, which also make it easier to wall and stuff, but also makes it more difficult later on for keeping that wood line secure, more harassable. While greens is a little bit more farther than sides. Pros and cons. Got more walls going up. He will even get the relic in the inside of his walls. Military wing now being researched as well. Now he's going to be eyeing for the aggression. Military wing will immediately grab him 2 camel riders there, and he may want to go for the composite bow research. Both players have not reached Castle Age. Clock Tower nested, or astronomical clock tower is usually the item that gets deployed out. And he could go for some clock tower nested bees. We got these golems that are moving around trying to find another engagement. Oh, he just got a bunch of health there. That's probably the boot camp research. Boot camp will sort of counter out the Palace Guard training, whatever it's called. The Battle Hardened. Increase the max health by 30 as opposed to plus 15. Right now, plus 15, not necessarily plus 15, but plus 15%. As right now, plus 15% is plus 29, so given the elite stats, that upgrade will pan out a little bit more. Here, relic being picked on up. Green's going for multiple relics right now. Very nice. And we got the exotic doggo being hunted and put down. Men-at-arms or golems are now advancing forward. There's the second town center. We'll spot that the villagers have not reacted just yet, and we'll get some great damage there. Now he needs to fall back. He does have pierce armor research, so these town center arrows will do 1 damage each. He's going to advance forward. He does spot some of these Zunchnu's. He has, no, these are rogue crossbows, not Zunchnu's. He also has a bunch of spearmen and palace guard out on the field. Overall, yellow does have technically a larger army, but I think green's technically a higher quality, but yellow does have more of a counterforce for all those crossbows. I of course got the 2 camera riders moving around, and this town center is being sieged. Crossbowmen and spearmen either spawn this area and the palace guard. Let's find the exotic dog as well. He's mating head paths. And some of these golems are being sent in one at a time, which is not good. We have 2 relics claimed by green, another 2 are picked up as well. Let's not move around, try to get some spear, trying to get some good engagement. We got a single archer here. It's just a regular archer, not the veteran archer. And these golems gain some damage on these forces, but they're being whittled down mostly from those crossbows. I'll bet Ian does get gunned down for his heresy. Over here, spearmen moving around. They got these crossbows as well. So yellow does have a significant force that could potentially hit some of these villagers. Ian is going to push on forward. I'm not sure where he's going. Doesn't appear to be any relic in this region. Oh, he's going for the sacred site. Scout does go down. Golden Age Tier 2 now activated. Got engagement over here. Crossbow spearmen trying to gaze these villagers. More crossbowmen pushing way forward. Camel riders, golems are not making their way forward. They will cause a breach there. There is no cannoneer slip on this outpost, and these forces are pushing very far in. They will potentially find themselves 3 villagers here. Green has less villagers than his opponents. Well, yellow has had 2 towns for quite some time, while green has 2 now, but this is somewhat recent, isn't it? Green's force is now falling back away from the palace guard. Amaran's could potentially take out that scout. That scout is doing 0 damage, or minus 0 damage. Not necessarily. Can it go down to 0 damage? Archers do get some good hits there. Looks like an upgrade on Halsey Bow. His force still moving around. Got some housing down here, and now a lumber yard. And Exotic Doggo does get stabbed. So these villagers are going down, and now we've got all the secret sites captured by green, which probably won't stand for all too long, like as in right now. But it will, of course, allow him to get a lot of extra gold income. Each secret site does provide you 125 gold per minute. That villager does get killed off. Got the spearman poking in that Ian. And now we've got some archers hitting these crossbows, which is very good. Spearman could get focused on by the archers as well. We've got a nice force here by green to pick off yellow's force. These crossbows are going to try to give them a run around. And it looks like some of green's force here will be cleaned on up. Maybe just more archers at the moment. Oscar's pushing it forward. Looks like green just may need to get a mix of crossbows and archers at this moment. His golem's not going to be very useful. His opponent just mass producing these crossbowmen. You now have these farms being poured on out. And these golems are advancing forward, and they will be able to deal with this man-arms, no problem. I know they have a charge. Oh no, I guess golems don't get a charge attack. I guess they need the elite research for the charge attack. Unless that somehow has changed. Where is the barracks for me to take a look at? There's one. I thought they had a charge attack. I must be mistaken. Spearman over here. Push forward and try to poke some of these guys. Palace guards advancing forward as well. Palace guards will find some hits there on these villagers. He does not have textiles research, so we'll lose 2 of these villagers quite quickly. Now here comes the man-at-arms, or the golem trying to deal with the palace guards. Overall, they're engaging each other quite reasonably. We knock out Spring Gold and half damage being boosted for yellow. Camera Rider trying to deal with those spearmen. Does deal with the spearmen and the Palace Guard there. And a number of these villagers are going down. Green has less villagers in his opponent at the moment. Yellow's going to claim these berries. In fact, with the improved food capacity from this nearby mill from his opponent, they will get, not to say extra food, it's probably the same amount of regular berries. It's going to just simply siphoned off some. Ooh, good hit there on the outpost. 2 Mangonels now put on the field. And they capture that point. Ian receiving some crossbow fire. As forces push way forward, you have these walls going up, a lot of walls. You have the bears being rapidly being cleaned on up. Mangonels do find a volley there, but both of them rolled a miss there. We've got 2 clock tower Nest of Beasts. That was a clock tower Spring Gold. As these golems going to be forcing back these villagers. He's not going for hand cannoneers, so he's going straight for Spring Gold. Hand cannoneer is a bit more cost effective in capabilities. Of course, the Spring Gold is just generally better. Lumber camp will be burnt down. Golem's having trouble finding engagement. Does receive fire there from the outpost. And this man-at-arms will go down shortly. Yellow's trying to push him forward. We'll see some Spring Gold fire from this outpost. Down south, these Palace Guards do find these villagers once again, hacking them apart. And now this outpost is starting to be torched down. Golems do take out that unit. And looks like these villagers will all be hacked apart. He does clean up all the berries there, so they can die peacefully knowing that all the berries are gone. Outpost now receiving some fire there, not upgraded for anything just yet. Looks like these golems are getting engaged by these Palace Guards. Got a couple crossbowmen supporting the Palace Guards. And all those villagers have gone down. Green has a decent force here, but mostly just archers. Got a pair of Mangonels as well as 1 Spring Golds here. These guys on spread formation does take out 1 Yellow Spring Gold. Does see some damage on 1 of the Mangonels. Palace Guard trying to charge it forward. Does take out all of those Spring Golds. SFBs do find some burst there. Getting some various splash damage. Green's not going for a keep here. Mangonels push right, turning around to get a hit there on the crossbows. Archers and crossbows advancing forward. And now I've got the clock tower Nest of Bees. Get some damage there onto these extra archers. And getting some good damage on these archers as well. Mangonel finds the volley there, gets some damage on those crossbows. Green's losing a large number of villagers. They've got this force push forward, Palace Guards being supported, being engaged by the golems and the archers. And the keep will go on up. We'll get a garrison there. They start maybe focusing on this clock tower Nest of Bees. Single golem is getting some damage on it. Does take another Palace Guard there. They start hitting these Nest of Bees. He does not take out that Nest of Bees there. He'll try and clamp this berries, and he will be killed off for it. Alright, prep this palisade gate. We got a lot of siege weapons not being pulled up by green. And that villager will be killed off. Green's now down to 69 villagers, 125. Yellow has claimed a sacred site there. The other 2 are claimed by green, which does give him quite a bit of extra resources. Equivalent basically to 4 villagers. Actually closer to 5. Depends what economic things you have in general. Mangonels deployed on field, Spring Gulls deployed down as well, and we've got Trebuchets now hitting this keep. Some of these Palace Guards are going down, but they move pretty quickly, able to run away from these crossbows. We've got these Palace Guards that were actually still over here, I believe. Gonna go for another line of Palisade Walls. This tree can still be claimed by green and be nice and safe from these forces. He could have gotten the medical center. That would have actually been decent at this point in time, getting this nearby health regen. This circle site has been kept secure. Palace Guards taking out some of these crossbows. Let's take out that Palace Guard now. And now, Yellow has received Imperial Age. He has built the Spirit Way. There's the Spirit Way. Oh, and looks like Green backs out of the game now, losing too many villagers likely. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.